Yay! Okay, good morning. Good morning. Okay. I didn't tag someone to get text. I got like a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let me bring it down something to the side. Good morning. Good Monday morning. One of these old mornings. Hey, good morning. That's what people say. One of these old mornings. I'm going to exercise with Vicky. But just not this morning. But one of these mornings, I'm going to walk with her. Good morning. Hey, everybody. Let's get this party started. Second week, y'all. Second week. Second week of March. This is our third month walking. Oh, my little bunny thing was all crooked on Friday when I looked at the video. I kept saying, turn it, turn it. You couldn't see it was all crooked in the camera. Water under the bridge, water under the bridge. Hey, we walking. Oh, let me do our theme song. Let's see. Walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. See, when you sing it, when you get the song and you sing it, and you say just for me, you'll be supporting him. So that's, see how words and songs are important? I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I'm walking, yes indeed, I'm walking. Little dee, I'm walking. Da dee. Hey. Yeah, a lot of folks ain't walking, y'all. Just for a heads up. Okay. The second week of the third month. And this Monday is way better than the last Monday. Yes, indeed. I hope you guys had a nice weekend. Yeah. I changed the weight on my leg. I put it on my right leg. So, I can tell from walking it really didn't need it. But we'll give it a week. And then we'll switch it back over to the other way. Hey, how y'all doing? So much to talk to you about. Thanks for walking with me. Somebody said, I'm here, Vicky, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you for walking with me. Yeah. Wow, spring is here, y'all. I can feel it. And, well, not down here because this window is open, so still that air is cool. But it feels good on the lungs. Good, let's see. Good in the lungs. So this little quick walk, and I'm going to run out and do a few errands like that. I'll get these muscles back in shape. I kept saying, yesterday, I was like, you got to jump on the bike, you got to jump on the bike. And I was like, Sunday is the only day you don't exercise. I do cleaning and stuff like that, but that's not exercise to me. Though I had a girlfriend that used to scrub her walls down. I mean, like, oof. Clean walls. Yeah, I haven't been on Facebook so much. I'm so glad. Let me put this stuff over here. One of those in your head and in your body New Year's resolutions that you don't share, and you want to do it, and you don't really know how to do it. But I wanted to cut back my time on Facebook. Didn't know what I was going to do with the time that I took away from Facebook, but that's what I wanted to do. And especially after, well, you know, and so just keep going the way it's going, you know, and then the coup happened, you know, and but I still wanted to get on Facebook. And through exercise, we had 5 minutes already. Already 5 minutes of the walk. And walking in the morning on the live has helped me to do that. Not only has this walk helped regulate my diet, the things that my body is craving for is things that I'm giving it, and it wants protein for the muscles, water, it wants water, and it wants its greens, and that's what we eat. I think I'm at the age now, that's the beauty of this age, this cycle. I've never been this age before, so something that you've never been before is always so exciting. This is where I break down my routine of what I'm going to eat. And with my variety, but I had like years of variety of eating what I wanted and what I wanted to try. But now, eating for me is through this exercise. I'm eating according to my exercising. And that is, I think I've always done that. But like I tell you, I stayed away from the gym. You get off exercising, and at this age, it's like a wash. But you know you gotta get back exercising. I can't remember exactly what exercising does for me, but I gotta get back to exercise. And then I found out. Yeah. So it does help me with my diet. I want protein. And that's what I have beans, lima beans. Lima beans, I was like, pick a bean that you like. Limas. So I have like 2 spoonfuls of limas in my water before I come down here and walk with you guys. Then I have something with egg whites or some other protein and some kind of vegetable. And my body is very, not only content, but very happy. And that's what this walking is doing for me. But I'm able to see it now. I know that's strange, but I'm not running back and forth on the job and blah, 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 blah. Well, I just see it now. And it's awesome. So that my diet has totally changed from starting this walk. Muscles always want water. Always, always, always. So I give it the water that it needs. Sometimes I get that water, squeeze your gut. I don't know if it's that like water gut or whatever. So I always got to put like a little lemon in it or some of my juice, just a little bit in it. I don't know that it's that water thing. Even with alkaline, not just sink, but alkaline water too. And I give my body that. Rest is big because this is what, I don't know, maybe they are talking about retirement, but the people that I know of, they are not retiring. They're dying on the job. They're not retiring. And I totally see where they're coming from because it takes time to get used to retirement. It takes time from going to having to sleep 8 hours and jumping up to sleeping maybe 4 hours and waking up. Maybe 3 hours of waking up. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's wonderful. I don't have to get the whole 8. I can do 4 and 4. A couple of 3s in there. And you got to get used to that. Because you want to sleep 8 hours for a full day. Because you think you're still working. You know? Anyway. This little exercise, it helps me to understand that. But for things that I have to take care of, and just like this walk, I have it 2 months. It took me 2 months to get the sleep thing right for this walk. You got to train your body, you know? You got to train your body, and that's awesome. And that's coming from the walk. And also from the walk, I've been reading a lot. Loving it. You know, it's a library thing. If I say listening to books, but I know all my characters and stuff. I've been listening to books for over 25 years, and I can get into it. I can listen to it and know the characters and how they intermingle and stuff like that. And I can even call up some, you know, good phrases from books. But from walking now, I am more into books. So I'm not on Facebook because I'm listening to my books. Or my podcasts. And that's awesome because deep down inside, I wanted to pull away from Facebook and television. But I didn't sit down and write this. This is my New Year's resolution. 1 is to walk every day. 2, no. I said just do the walk first and see how everything falls into place. And it did. So I don't even look at TV that much anymore. I wish I could go to the library and pile up all my books. I used to have like 2 big bags of books that I would bring home, and then I would go through them and see what I wanted to read. But that's come. I got my audio cassette books now, so I've been doing a lot of reading. And that is thanks to this walking. That's all that blood going to the brain and going in all the right places is something. Wow, right? Oh, we're almost halfway through our walk. Yes, yes. Now go and run and do my errand. Come back, fix my lunch. Because I had my lima beans for breakfast. And that's it. You know? Yes. So, even though I'm smiling a good time, this 3rd month is still a little hard. This is just a good Monday. But I'm pushing through. Whatever I do, I'm going through. Yes, this air down here is dry, thank goodness, because it's the basement. You don't want no moist air down here. But boys are dry. So, in less than 2 minutes, we'll be taking our water break. I'm going to drink some water first, then my juice, then the water. Yeah, drinking juice. It's just like I want to, like, every day after my walk or a different thing, just certain things I notice about my body and what I'm doing. And That's very interesting because I've never been this age before. And the friends I have, it's a woe be, I'm going to the grave age for them. And it's still an age of wonder for me. Yeah. Whew. Yes. Whew. Yes, yes, yes. I like to say yes. Keep the yes in your child's vocabulary. By reading, I like to say yes to your child. I don't know about you, but my daughter knew when she said, yes, mommy, that put a smile on my face. That was, ooh. We're halfway through our walk. Halfway through our walk. Halfway through our walk, and it was brought to you by, I like to say yes. Keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary. By reading, I like to say yes to your child. The best book ever has this from the opening. What? There's no other book. You're going to find this. Do you love mommy? Yes. Okay. Do you love daddy? Yes. That's important. That's important. And it's you who teach your child to love you. Anyway, order, I like to say yes, from Archway Publishing, where I get the lion's share, or Amazon and Barnes and Nobles, and they throw me a few beans. And let's get to our drink. I'm drinking my juice. I think I should bring this down some. Oh, I think that's up. Oh, you know I didn't put the rubber band on the bottom. Oh, Lord have mercy. This could all go kapoopies. I guess it hasn't gone kapoopies yet. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And it looks a little dark in here. Anyway, let me get some water first because it's so dry down here. Okay. My alkaline water. And then my juice. To wash the stuff down from the juice. Alright. I gotta take this weight off. Because I don't want to run with the weight on the strong leg. And now we're back. I don't want to take too much time. Here we go. Oh, let me put you back down, honey. I ain't running on no hill. Squeeze your gut. Squeeze your gut. Less than 2 minutes. Squeeze your gut. Less than 15 seconds. Yes. Yes. Push through. Yes. Yes. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh yeah. I tell you. Oh. Oh. I tell you. Let me get old people's breath, child. Oh. Let me get old people's breath. Whew. This cool air is so good in my lungs. Whew. Oh. Wow. Oh. I tell you, right? Just push all that blood around. Move all that stuff. Trying to clog the arteries and shit. Push it right through. Push it right out. Push it through and push it out. Get rid of it. To be gone. I remember when they tell you blood pressure's so high, and I went to the doctor, and eye doctor, and for years I say, you know, I exercise. If that is going to have anything with my eye or my blood pressure. And the first heart doctor I had was a woman. And I remember her laughing and said, "Oh, don't do too much on the heart." And I was like, okay. But I'm still going to go exercise anyway, because I didn't meet her till 58 years old, so I was doing stuff myself for those years. And I would see only her. I had to see like twice a year, and finally I was able to put it to a year. Twice a year, agonies and anxiety attacks that could almost leave me crippled. So then I switched doctors, and the first thing, because she retired, first thing the new doctor said was, "Do your exercise." And I'm thinking to myself, I have been telling this woman twice a year for between 2 to 3 years till she retired, or I moved further north, I don't know which one, that I exercise 3 times a week. And she said, "Well, don't put too much on the heart, or get the heart," but she would always laugh. I couldn't understand. Until I realized it was never entered into any of my charts that I exercise. Not by the nurse who came in and do, because I said to her, I said I exercise 3 times a week. And she also would look at me and laugh. She said, "Oh, yeah, be careful." And I'm like, so I was telling them that, so then here's the eye doctor. It's going to have an effect on me because I work out 3 times a week. I shouldn't have any problems with it. Okay? Same amount of time I'm going to both of them. Good morning. Hey, good morning, Mary. And I said, I exercise. They're going to have any effect on my eyes. No. And they all laughed. By the 3rd year, again with the both of them, they never had it listed. When I would tell them, they would laugh at me because I guess a black old lady saying she exercised 3 times a week was just something they just could not comprehend. And then finally, after the 3rd year on both sides, I said, every time I come in here, I tell you I exercise. I tell you I go to the gym. I've been doing it for over 30 years. And it's going to have any kind of effect or anything. And then they said, well, there's nothing here. And I said, I know that you don't write anything down. I tell you every time I come. But you don't write anything down. Because, obviously, what they used to say, the reason why African American women don't work out, we don't want to mess up our hair. We don't want to get perms or mess up the perms or anything like that. So, it's a little disheartening when you find out that you've been going to the doctor and he's been thinking you've been lying all the time. But you can understand my relationship with doctors. So I was like, listen, I only go once a year for them to ignore me. Get my blood pressure medicine and get my eye drop and go on about my way. But that's my relationship with doctors. And I'm just an old raisin, an old dried up raisin that don't mean nothing to nobody but me and mine. 15. Tuck in your elbows. Well, I think I got about 6 weeks, 6 months before I have to, if not a year before I have to go back and see them. But I don't even go and tell them I walk. I'm not going to say I walk a half hour every morning. Well, I can say it because it'll take them 3 years to hear me say it. You know. So, that's how doctors do old black raisins. Like me. Just a dried up raisin in the sun. But I love me, and my family love me, and my friends love me. But outside of that circle, I'm just an old dried raisin. Ooh, an old dried raisin that made it through the Monday for the half hour walk. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. The old raisin did it. The old raisin did it. She gonna do it, do it. The old raisin gonna do it. Walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Yes. Outside of exercising, even at the gym, I'm not an old black raisin. They see some good in it. They are encouraged. But honey, when I hit that medical field, I'm just an old black raisin. Ain't got no reason to live and nobody who wants to keep it alive. So, I stays away from them. I'm walking. Yes, indeed, I'm walking. Just for me, I'm walking. Thank you for the company. I got through it. This Monday, I got through it. This Monday, I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Old black raisin, walking. Old black raisin, walking. Old black raisin, walking. Yeah. Hey! All right now. This is way better this Monday than last Monday. Hey! Hey, Mary. Thank you, Mary. Good morning. Thanks, Mary. And everybody else who's in here. Remember, keep the word yes in your child's vocabulary. If you don't have a child, order it and donate it to a book. Trust me, the teachers be glad. They've been trying to hear yes for quite some time. Anywho, I'm going to catch y'all in the morning. I'm going to go walk the dogs and do some errands. Okay, thanks for the company. See you tomorrow.